What is up, everyone? Welcome to today's reaction video. And today's reaction was filmed as a part of our monthly live stream over on my Patreon. All that means for you here in YouTube land is that you may see some cuts and some edits through the video. This is just where I've engaged with the chat, had to talk to them, cut it out of the main video for YouTube and come back to the reaction. You guys haven't missed anything of the main video or of the main reaction, but you have missed out on the party over on the Patreon. So if you want to be a part of those live streams, sign up to my Patreon. It is always an absolutely amazing time. But for now, we are going to get into today's reaction video. As always, please check out the original video linked in the description below. Give the original a like and a comment and subscribe and watch it without all my pauses and interruptions because there's probably going to be a few. And we are going to get into this. Let's go.
And now the end is near. And so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear. I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way.
Immediately, absolutely gorgeous. You can hear in Erik's voice how much reverence he has for this song, how much respect he has for this song, how much it means to him. And immediately you can tell that it's not just he's recorded this song and then gone, you know what, this would make a great funeral song. I'll add that into the description. I'll add that into the title. You can tell as he's singing this, he has that in mind. He has that at the front of his thoughts because there is so much kind of emotion, but just, it's almost like an acceptance, almost like kind of a, you know, like I'm at the end of my story and that's okay. Or yeah, it has a really strong feeling to it in the, I can understand why someone would want this at their funeral basically, because it's not a, oh, it's so sad that I'm gone. It's not a cry for me. It's a, well, my story's done. This is the end of it. At least I lived the way I wanted to live and I'm proud of that. And it's beautifully delivered considering this song is a song that builds and just straight from the very start of it there's that much emotion evoked and he's hitting it that intensely. It's absolutely incredible immediately. The chat have just let me know that in 2021 Erik had leukemia, was diagnosed in 2021 and had to have a bone marrow transplant, and he's 4 years cancer free now, which is amazing. But that makes so much sense with what I was feeling from the start of this song, with that kind of, it's not just a thing of, he's like some of us who, you know, have never had a brush with death and are like, oh yeah, I want this song at my funeral. This is, he's probably had a moment where he sat there and thought of this kind of thing, because you get a diagnosis like that and you don't know what direction it's going to go in, especially when you have to go with something as big as a bone marrow transplant. I'm sure you'd have moments where your brain goes to a dark place, and this would be a legitimate thought that goes through your head. And I'm like, as he's singing this song and in the video clip, he doesn't have to evoke fake emotion. He can just think back to what he was going through at that time. Absolutely just a whole nother level added to the song and a whole nother level of goosebumps. Oh my gosh.
My way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more did it my way. Yes.
The thing with Erik is his voice is just hypnotic. When you talk about a hypnotic voice, this is what you talk about. You listen to him sing and it just transports you. It takes you out of your own body and you can't, like, there's nothing else there. It's just his vocals. They are so damn stunning. And on a song like this, like I said, every word he is singing is just dripping with honesty and truth. Nothing is overstated, nothing is over the top. It is just, that's not what we're here for. We're here for the absolute core and honesty of the song. It gives the same vibes in a very different way of the Johnny Cash version of the song Hurt, where it is, this isn't a performance art, this isn't a pretense or a character or anything like that. This is an artist showing their honest and true experience and letting you see, like, being vulnerable and letting you see their honesty and their truth. And that is always such a freaking magical thing to see and to be a part of and to be allowed to be let in like that. You know, Erik could have, he made a very brave and strong choice by putting out a song like this that is this close to him and this special to him, and like says right there in the title that he wants it to be his funeral song and is that personal to him. It immediately just gives it such a heavy like gravity to it, and the fact that he's delivering it so beautifully and so flawlessly. It's one of those performances where after you hear it, in my mind, Erik owns this song now. I'm just saying it, like, this is a song that is done by everyone at karaoke and no one really manages to tap into the emotional heart of this song like Erik has, and we're not even halfway through it yet. Absolutely wild.
There were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out.
The little things, like, I'm gonna go back here. I need to hear the note again so I can pause on it.
But through it all, when there was doubt.
It's on the word doubt. I couldn't remember if it was on all or doubt. Just the little simple run he puts on that is just goosebumps all over. Like, it's we know the kind of insane things Erik can do with his vocal. We know the level of restraint he's putting on this song and the control he's putting on this song. But just the small moments like that is just, the vocal talent is insane.
When there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all and I stood tall and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, not me. I did it my way. Oh,
The way that he has built this as it's gone along, the way that, like I said, it started so pulled back, so restrained, so kind of, you know, so just raw and small, and that's built and built and built, and by the end of the song, it's like it's no longer it's almost like it's a celebration or a proclamation of what you're saying. It stops being about, oh yeah, like yeah, it's the end, but at least I did things my way. You know, things I went through hard times, but I always did it. By the end of it, it's I freaking did this, man. I was here. I made my impact. I did my thing, and I always was true to myself and did it my way. The way that the power of the song builds, just in general, even in like the older versions, the Frank Sinatra version, and that it does the same thing in just a different way. But it's such a beautifully written song to do that, and the way that Erik is doing it is just perfection.
I did it my way.
Finishing the song off, first of all, the way the whole video clip was done, period, was stunning. The simplicity of it, the fact that half of it was him singing to himself in the mirror and saying these things to himself as an acceptance, and the other half was him literally playing a game of chess with death. Like, I know there's a whole lot of folklore around, you know, beating death in a contest and managing to win back your life, but he doesn't. He loses in the end, and he has that moment of picking up the king and looking at himself basically at the end of his road, and he has one last cheers to death basically, and takes his last sip of his drink. Finishing it off like that, having it be staring down the camera with one last glass raise. Oh my god. The fact that you could imagine this being played at his funeral and one last toast to everyone that's there is just heartbreaking and beautiful and so well done. It's awful and brilliant at the same time. Absolutely phenomenal. That entire last section, I couldn't pause through it because it was just too stunning and too much. His vocals were phenomenal. Absolutely incredible vocals. The way that it built at the end, those big notes at the end, and especially the fact that on that last My Way, it's the and I did it my way. And did it my way. On that last section, I'm so used to it being and everyone doing it in that Frank Sinatra deep and did it like kind of thing. The fact that he went and did it his way and did it as the big boom high note and that and comes in as such a punctuation almost slightly before the music does is just stunning. Absolutely everything about this was mind-blowing. I have no idea how long this reaction's gone for because I was so engrossed in the song and the story being told and the emotion being conveyed and the truth of it all that I don't know if this has been a freaking 8-minute reaction because I've just watched through the song. I just got completely lost in there, and that's what I was saying at the beginning about Erik just being so hypnotic as a performer. And so the fact that he had that leukemia 4 years ago and we still have him around, that he's still here to put out this incredible music, is we are all so blessed that this artist is still out here. He is absolutely incredible. This was incredible. I'm blown away. I'm speechless right now. That was such good version song. And half of my brain kind of I'm sitting here like, I would love to hear a version. I would love to be able to isolate just the vocals from this and hear it without any of the music. but at the same time, Erik has made this as his, like, the way that he wants it. It's done his way. I wouldn't want to cheapen it by doing that, because the end product is something is exactly how he wanted it, how he wants it. But at the same time, especially the beginning of it, I was like, I would love to hear this with just no music, just his vocals, because it would just send chills down your entire spine. This was awesome. This was so awesome.
Thank you so much for watching that reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, please check out the original video. It will be linked in the description. Give it a like, give it a comment, and subscribe to the original artist. Also, leave me a like and a comment and subscribe to me because it helps out the channel so much. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see on the channel, because I'm always reading the comments and always listening, and it means the absolute world to me. Check me out over on Patreon, where I run weekly polls for the reactions that I do. I also do weekly TV show reactions, monthly movie reactions, a monthly live stream, and the highest tier you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. Not to mention, as I said at the beginning, all of these videos are released in advance to my Patreon and my YouTube members, so check out those features. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have a great day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye!